until y'all came. I mean, there have been so many books in the library which are stacked perfectly. And I hate it when kids come and then they mess the order up. Like, I sometimes keep them according to color, keep them according to authors, published dates, and so on and on. They borrow a book and they keep it in a very wrong place. That just messes my mind all over. So if you go to a library, even your school library, make sure you keep the book where you took it from. Exactly the point. Even if you see someone messing up the order, make sure you take it and keep it in a different place. Now I have to cool it down. Hello and welcome to Miss Faraway. I am Miss Faraway, half bookend and half narrator. So as you know, I narrate to you all different sorts of stories with twisted and important morals in them. Let's see what today's story is. Oh, this is a classic. This is a story of the rabbit and the hare. But trust me, it has a little bit of twisting in it. Hope you like it. Let's go in 3, a 2, and a 1. Achoo! No, my teleportation device broke down. Oh gosh. Give me a second. Ow, ow, ow. Pretty? Okay. Good. Oh gosh. See, this is what happens when my teleportation breaks down halfway through. I have to hop, and come over here to talk to you all. Problems of being Miss Faraway. Anywho. Hello and welcome to my fantasy world, where I narrate to you all different sorts of stories while throwing a few tricks like that and that and that and that. So as you know, today's story is about the tortoise and the hare. Not my hair, but hare. So this one and the tortoise. Rabbit and the hare. So as you know, it's a very classic tale. You know, it's a folk tale. A lot of generations get to know it from the previous generation. Pretty sure you all must have figured it out from your school, nursery, or your grandparents, parents, your aunts and uncles. You know, the story must have passed down through the line. Anywho, I'm going to slow the pace. Anywho, you know, when it comes to Miss Faraway, there's always a twist to it. So, keep listening to check whether what sort of a twist I do or whether or not I actually do a twist. I might just put off the entire original story, so. Okay, without further ado, let's get down to business. As you know, the two main characters of today's story is the hare and the tortoise. So, what are the few things that we know about a hare and a tortoise? Now, hare is known to have very long ears and a very cute cottony tail, you know, on its bum. And also, rabbits have pretty long feet, which help them to hoppity hoppity hop. And they can hop really fast because they're sort of very fast. Talking about the tortoise has 4 legs. 4 legs. And has a very big shell at the back of it, where if someone comes, he can quickly hide, like zoom, and he hides inside it. Also, the tortoise walks really slow. Very slow. Which makes him one of the most slowest animals when it comes to the jungle. So, you know now about the characteristics, the most important characteristics in terms of this story about the tortoise and the hare. So, with that established, let's get down to the real story. Now, as you know, rabbits are quite fast. In this village, far away, there lived a bunch of rabbits, a bunch of tortoises, and a lot of other sorts of animals. For example, there lived pigs, cows, kangaroos, guinea pigs, tell me some other sort of animal. Of course, any animal sort of a kingdom or any sort of a forest or a village with a lot of animals obviously has a lion. And with a lion, you obviously have to have a tiger. and a deer and a monkey and a gorilla and a lot of birds. So all of these animals were present in the village. Now, these rabbits, particularly one specific rabbit who looks like this, was quite good at boasting how fast he is. So what he does is, whenever there's a conversation where people are like, oh my gosh, did you watch the TV? Did you see the snail race? I mean, that snail was pretty fast, comparing with the rest of the snails, Wow, that was a really good game. And then this rabbit will be like, snails, I am the best runner when it comes to this village. I can run as fast as anyone ever could. I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure I can run faster than... What's that runner's name again? Right. Usain Rabbit Hole. I can run way faster than Usain Rabbit Hole. I'm actually trying to implement the name Usain Bolt into rabbit terms. I'm sorry, Mr. Usain Bolt, if you're watching, if I'm doing any sort of a disgrace, but I'm trying not to do something. For the sake of this story, your name will be Usain Rabbit Hole. Anywho, back to the story. So he would just boast on and on and on and on about how fast he is. Whenever he goes shopping, he'll be like, could I have a bunch of those carrots? I mean, those carrots actually helped me get way faster than anyone else in the village. So, carrots, please. Wherever he goes, even he goes for a haircut. Goes like, I need a very sharp, pointy haircut to make sure that whenever I win any sort of a race or pass by someone in the speed of lightning, they'll actually see how pretty my hair is as well. He just keeps boasting on and on and on about it. Oh, good God. I mean, come on, it's okay to boast about yourself once in a while. You get a new achievement. But come on, boasting about it every single day of the week and every single week of the month and every single month of the year is just too much. And because of this, almost all animals in the village were sick of it. Because all they will hear all day long if they meet this particular rabbit is that he is very, very fast. After listening to this for a couple of months, a particular tortoise. Oh wait, we really need names for these rabbits and tortoises. What do I call this rabbit? Wobbit the rabbit. Wobbit the rabbit is going to be the name. For the tortoise, Toti the tortoise, Wobbit the rabbit and Toti the tortoise. Good. Now, Toti the tortoise was sick of listening to all the rabbits boasting. So he decided to challenge Wobbit. He said, Mr. Wobbit the rabbit, I would like to challenge you. And Mr. Rabbit, Wobbit the rabbit said, you challenge me. This sounds wait, what are you challenging me for again? And the tortoise said, I will be challenging you for a race to check who is actually the fastest. And then Wobbit the rabbit said, fine. Tomorrow, 9 AM at the town center. We will meet and see who exactly is the fastest. And the tortoise said, okay, may the best animal win. May the fastest animal win. And so, the time, the date and the venue for the race was set out. Now it's time for the race. Let's fast forward for the next day, as in the day of the race. But you know how when it comes to such of a big event, usually on television, what do? They be like, countdown, 5 more days. or the program begins in 5 more hours. Just like that, we will witness the race of Toti the tortoise and Wabbit the rabbit after this short break. I will be right back. Stay right there. This is Miss Faraway. Hello and welcome back to the day of the race of the Wabbit and Toti. Welcome back to Miss Faraway. We are going straight to the race of Wabbit the rabbit and Toti the tortoise. Alright, so the whole village got together at the sound center and they were waiting. They were anticipating. They were waiting with a lot of curiosity to see exactly who will win. A lot of people were betting on Wabbit the rabbit since he's a rabbit. Rabbits are known to go very fast. And not a lot of people were actually on the side of the tortoise, given the fact that the tortoise is usually very slow. So, but the whole village was hoping that Toti the tortoise would be able to defeat Wabbit the rabbit because he was boasting just too much. So, if in case Toti is able to, somehow defeat Wabbit, which has a very, very low chance, then at least then he would just keep quiet and not boast about it. Fair enough, right? Okay. Now, let's get straight to the race. Now, from one corner, we have Toti the tortoise. And on the other, we have Wabbit the rabbit. The both of them are looking at each other in a very competitive way. Both of them goes to their marks. There is a very beautiful red ribbon, how do you say, pasted on the finish line. And if you have the villagers staying right there as well, the ribbon has a pretty bow and the bow has a pretty curve. The bow with a lot of curves have beautiful edges as well. In the middle, there's a beautiful fake gem to it as well. So what they had to do is follow a very curvy, very naughty. When I say naughty, I mean naughty. Like it looks like a knot. Naughty path to go to their victory. So we'll see exactly how our contestants do when it comes to this quite difficult race. I'll go back to my normal voice now. Anywho, the rabbit and the tortoise took their positions. The hippopotamus is at the starting end. She holds a beautiful red flag. And she goes, 1, 2, 3, and go! And the rabbit and the tortoise start the race. You know what the rabbit did? As usual, it went hoppy, 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 hop as fast as he could. Whereas the tortoise went as slow as possible. Anyhow, the both of them went. The crowd cheered as much as possible. Some yelled, "Come on, wait! Show him what you've got! You are a rabbit! You can do this! Yeah, rabbit! Yeah, wabbit! Wabbit the rabbit! Wabbit the rabbit!" Whereas a lot of the other villagers said, "Come on, tortoise, you can do it. A little bit further, a little bit faster, please. Just a little bit. Come on, show Wabbit what you've got. You've got to win it, at least for pride. Come on, Wabbit, you can do it." So they were trying to cheer on Toti the tortoise to move right. Now, let's be real here. It's a rabbit and a tortoise. Who do you think is faster? Obviously the rabbit. So the rabbit, let's say, this is a starting point right over here. The ending point is right over here. Now, from here, as soon as the hippopotamus went pew, The rabbit went as fast as he could, and now, after 5 minutes of the race, he's already here. The tortoise, on the other hand, from the starting point, is just here. So, that's what that was. Anywho, the rabbit looked back. Oh gosh. Wabbit the rabbit looked back. And he saw that the tortoise was very, very far. And he thought, I told him anyways that he's not going to win this race. Why is this fellow even trying? He should be at home inside his shell. Anyhow, let the fellow come. Saying so, he hopped more further. The tortoise looked far and he saw Mr. Wabbit still very far ahead. He thought to himself, oh snap, Mr. Wabbit is very fast, isn't he? Oh well, I should not give up. I'll keep going and hopefully at least I can complete the race. That's something. So he went on with his tiny feet, walking because he couldn't properly run. Now, there was a point of this race, alright, it's sort of like a checkpoint. You know, when it comes to those video games where you have to go through races, you come to a point you have a checkpoint. So from there on, if in case your life goes, you restart the game, you will be starting from the checkpoint. So there was such a checkpoint when it comes to this race as well. But unlike a video game, you can't start from there just in case you fail. That doesn't happen, but there's a checkpoint. What I mean by a checkpoint is there was a big tree. Alright, now that was a very sunny day. And having a big tree like that means you'll get a lot of shelter. And under a very blazing sun, having a shelter like that is just heaven. So the rabbit got quite tired because he was hopping really fast. And he thought, you know what? That tortoise is still at the back. He is still trying to come catch up to me. So by the time he comes, I'll be able to properly nap and then wake up and go to the race. Then still he'll be on his way. So might as well, I'll have a itsy bitsy teensy tiny quick sleep and go back to the rest. Saying so, the rabbit went near this big tree and scooched down a little bit, rested his back on it, and he started snoring. And he slept. He slept for a good couple of minutes, and then the tortoise slowly was able to catch up onto the rabbit. He looked around. He saw Mr. Wabbit the rabbit sleeping soundly, and he thought, okay. And then he continued the race. He went fast, as fast as his little legs could take him. Just went and went and went and went. And little by little, step by step, our little tortoise was able to make it. It was sweating all over. It was like, oh my God. Wait. 2 more steps. Okay, we could do this. Oh gosh. 2 steps. Saying so, he was going. And after a few steps, who was able to cut the ribbon in half? It was Toti the tortoise. Toti the tortoise was able to cross the finishing line. Everyone at the village was super happy. They were cheering. They were like, yay Toti! Yay Toti! Yay Toti! Yay Toti! So everyone was happy because number 1, tortoise won. And number 2, the rabbit's boasting is going to stop. Because of this huge commotion, Wabbit the rabbit started awake. He started to get awake. He was awake. Wabbit said, what in the name? What is going on? What? The tortoise won! And he started hopping towards the finishing line, but by the time the race was done, and Toti the tortoise was the winner! From that day onwards, the rabbit decided not to be too overconfident when it comes to work, and that he actually finishes the work before he tries to rest. So with that onwards, the rabbit did not boast anymore, and the tortoise was actually praised for what he did and the challenge that he kept on, and for the fact that he did not give up. With that note, that is the end of the story of the hare and the tortoise. So I will see you on the other side with the hoppity hoppity hop. In 3, 2, 1, hop, achoo! Oh, that was a fun story. I mean, look, there are very important morals in this. Let's just drop straight into it. First one, do not underestimate someone else. You might think people are weak, but to see they are really strong. Alright? So, you don't try to, put them down and then try to lift them up with you. But while doing so, make sure that you work on yourself as well. I understand being selfless is a really good thing to do. I know you must have heard it, being selfish is really mean. But improving yourself will set an example for the friend of yours who wants to get to your point. So you and him or her both will be improving at the same time. That's one. Other thing is, you might be very close to reaching a certain goal. Do not stop there, do not slow down. Reach your goal and then relax, because you don't know what will happen in the middle. Alright, so you have a goal, set it, go straight to it, fast track it if you can, but no shortcuts. Make sure you do everything that you need to get to the goal. So those were the morals from today's story. Hopefully these morals are important to you and change your life for the better. Also, if you have important morals that you want me to include in my stories or different stories that you have written, don't forget to send them all to our library. Our address is 244/9 Dinesh Place, Karel Road, Malabar. Also, you can call our library on 07768 212266. Yes, I mixed it up a little bit. 0768 212266. My bad. 0768 212266. It's right over there. Write it down. I mean, I've been so serious today, so I just mixed up the numbers a little. It's okay. You can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, just in case you get the number wrong. Just do that first, and you can find all of our numbers over there. Okay, till next time, toodles, and hopefully I won't do a lot of mistakes next time. Bye bye.